chief meteorologist, Chris, is never too far away. He is on the job for us.
All the time.
Always ready to step in when we need him. And we really do right now.
That's right. So, Chris.
Well, we of course are watching what's going on with this weather that's moving in right now. It is still calm right now, and as we've been telling you over the past couple of days, we aren't really expecting anything to be going on yet. For us here in Metro Atlanta, I want you to be in your safe place where you're going to be hunkering down and settled in for a while, beginning around sunset. Now, the onset of the freezing rain may be a little bit after that, but just to be safe, try to be home and hunkered down by sunset tonight here in the metro area. Now, in northeast Georgia, I want you to be hunkered down a little bit earlier. Let's say mid-afternoon, 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the afternoon in northeast Georgia. We're already beginning to see a little bit of mixing trying to take place right now in parts of Rabun County, also into those areas of White County, Lumpkin County as well. And not all of this is making it to the ground, and it's just the beginning of the transition there in those highest elevations of North Georgia where we're watching this take place. It's still going to take a while for our temperatures here to fall below freezing, and it's still going to take a while before the moisture gets here. We're dealing with mainly just clouds over Metro Atlanta right now, but there's that moisture coming into Alabama. A better coverage of that, we're talking about freezing rain here in parts of northern Mississippi, also in Louisiana. We've had the snow in Texas and Oklahoma, and look at that snow up into parts of Tennessee as well. The snow part is not going to make it here. That would be better than freezing rain, but freezing rain, of course, is ice, and that's the worst type of winter precip that we could have because it's going to be slick and it's going to be very dangerous. You can see all of these winter weather alerts that we have for really going up from Maine and New England all the way down through Texas and even into New Mexico. This is a very large system and a very impactful system for millions of people as well as multiple states here around the United States. Now, we have the ice storm warning in effect for North Georgia, Metro Atlanta. It comes down roughly as far south as I-20, a little bit farther south there in parts of Henry County and also Clayton County. And then where yesterday we were showing you these counties on the south side in a winter weather watch, that's been upgraded, or a winter storm watch has been upgraded to a winter weather advisory now. And they've added on another tier of counties onto that for Pike, Lamar County, over toward Monroe County, Jones County, just north of Macon. This also is for Putnam County and also into parts of Jasper County too with this winter weather advisory, meaning conditions there, it's possible that you could have some weather impacts there from winter weather coming in. Now, we are going to see the potential in this ice storm warning for some ice accumulations. It'll be more significant, though, up to the north and east of us, and we're also going to see dangerous travel, and we'll be dealing with some of those power outages, too. The major impacts we're thinking are going to be up to the northeast Georgia here along the I-85 and 985 corridor, possibly coming as far south as Gwinnett County, but really more into northeast Georgia is where it's going to be the major category. Moderate impacts in Metro Atlanta, out I-20 to the east and northwest Georgia. Minor impacts on the south side. Still some slick stuff possible there where we could see the ice around glazing, around 1/10 of an inch to maybe up to 1/4 of an inch there. For Metro Atlanta, 1/4 of an inch of ice to 1/2 inch. Still significant icing, but even more significant icing up in parts of northeast Georgia. Melissa Nord is breaking down these areas even more and dissecting some of those areas where that ice is going to be building up.
And Chris, the map behind me, this is something called the Winter Storm Severity Index. So it's taking into account what's falling from the sky, how much of it, what are the winds going to be, what's this going to do to travel, what are the big picture impacts for people who live in these locations. And where you see it go up to red, that's major impacts. And we even have a few areas in this purple where those impacts are going to be more extreme. So I want to zoom in on this map and go zone by zone. First, let's start off near Lake Lanier, near Gainesville. You heard earlier Matthew Kent from Georgia Power talking about how they thought a lot of the biggest power outages for them would be in Gainesville. We are absolutely thinking that those ice amounts in Gainesville will be over 1/2 an inch in Hall County. Travel becoming very dangerous overnight through tomorrow morning, through the afternoon, into Monday morning, and outages that could become widespread as things stay below freezing and wind gusts increase throughout Sunday and Monday. Now let's go from there. Let's head towards Dahlonega and Helen. This is White County right here in Lumpkin County. So we're heading a little north of Gainesville, also in that major impact category, over 1/2 an inch. Some of those ridge tops could end up with 3/4 of an inch to an inch of ice. Travel difficult to impossible because up there we We have a lot more mountainous roads, secondary roads that may not be treated the same way, and small limbs overhanging those roadways can easily break under the weight of the ice that we're expecting, and outages could certainly be widespread and long-lived there. Let's head further south and towards the metro area. We're looking at Roswell, kind of Alpharetta out towards Lawrenceville and Gwinnett County. Ice amounts there 1/4 of an inch to 1/2 an inch. So the northeast side of Gwinnett County especially will see those higher end of the ice amounts, and travel is the most widespread impact. But the outages here in Gwinnett County especially could be pretty numerous as we head through the day on Sunday into Monday, as we see colder air and gusty winds building in. As we get into Atlanta, little lower on the ice amounts, probably at 1/4 of an inch. If we go high end on this storm up to 1/2 an inch, we still expect those impacts to travel will be very dangerous, and still some scattered outages likely. So Chris, the most widespread and long-lived prolonged impact is going to be in northeast Georgia, but even here in the metro, I know you think it's cloudy outside, it's 47 right now, it's not that bad. There is a lot of rapid change that's going to happen after sunset tonight, and tomorrow morning things are going to look a lot different out the door.
And here's a live look. Speaking of looking out the door, we're looking out our live camera here up at Dahlonega at the University of North Georgia. Earlier when I was showing you radar, we were showing up in parts of Lumpkin County a little bit of pink showing up there. Not all of that is making it to the ground. We've zoomed in a little bit tighter here to one of the buildings here at the University of North Georgia. But you can see that this road right there is still dry. But we're going to be watching in northeast Georgia first. This freezing rain will be starting there first and then kind of spreading as that cold air comes down into the metro area. And then as the rain comes in from the south and west, that's when we're going to see our conditions that will be changing here as we go through the rest of the nighttime hours tonight. Here is the forecast track. Melissa just talked about those temperatures in the 40s right now. The precip isn't here yet, but then look in the evening hours tonight. You see that colder air that's going to be coming in from the north and east as that moisture moves in, colliding with that. That's where we see the freezing rain. So that spreads our way here. At 9 o'clock, still maybe 36 and just regular rain, but then that starts changing over into freezing rain. Late tonight around midnight, you see 30 degrees, freezing rain here, as well as overnight. This is at 3 o'clock in the morning. Then still in the morning, 31 degrees below freezing, but the moisture may be tapering off a little bit, but we think that we would have icy conditions on the ground though at that time. And then at 9 o'clock around 32, and then rising above freezing later in the day with this next band of rain moving in. So we're hoping that, now this model is taking us up to about 39 degrees at 2:30, which will be above freezing for a nice little bit, but staying near freezing in parts of northeast Georgia. So we'll watch that system as it moves through, that hopefully that rain above freezing would help to kind of inhibit any additional ice that would be developing on the ground and those exposed surfaces.